Hey there, Mary Sheila here, and I want to talk a little bit about a strategy around supporting your joints. So it's really looking at the muscular skeletal system. And I am out here on this glorious spring day, and I just didn't want to be remiss and not introduce you to this gorgeous type of geranium. I'm not really sure what kind it is, but isn't it pretty? But I want to talk about the muscular skeletal system and joints in particular. As we age, our joints might start to get crackly, dry, or inflamed, hot, or, anything in between, like they just have more wear and tear, and we want to support them. Thinking about dry, if we want to support our joints, how can we hydrate or lubricate them so that they aren't as crackly, kind of like the Tin Man, right? What did the Tin Man need? The Tin Man needed oil, right? And that's something that we can translate for ourselves as well around needing oil. So if our joints are dry and crackly and painful, that can be painful. All of a sudden, we might not have as much lubrication. We might have more bone on bone, and that it becomes painful. I wanted to share a little Ayurvedic practice with you. Ayurveda is a science of medicine from India, and it's really rooted in self-care. And there's a daily practice called Abhyanga, which is also, I call it, oilination, oiling your body. There's different reasons why you would want to oil your body, but I'm going to speak to it in terms of your joints and your mobility. Now, in our food system, one thing that I like to promote as a nutritionist and teach, and you probably try to do when you're eating, is get good, healthy, quality fats and oils. So the idea is that we want to get a good variety of fats. We want to make sure we have those omega-3s and omega-6s. And we want to make sure that we're getting more raw fat versus cooked and fried oils, because that's going to be less inflammatory. But we're hoping that we're going to eat the food and it's going to nourish us, and we're going to eat healthy fats, and they're going to break down our digestive system, and they're going to move out through our tissues, and we're going to get that nourishment. So that's a great way to think about one role and action of healthy fats and oils. And another way to think of it too is, while we want to meet our joints from the inside out, we can also meet it from the outside in. So we can actually oil our body and lubricate our largest organ, which is our skin, and allow the moisture, the oils to come in and meet our joints from the outside in, while our food meets it from the inside out. So I'll just want to share a little bit about, like, what kind of oil should I use, because that's probably your next question. And I want to just invite you to think about edible oils, right? There's a saying when you have a child, don't put anything on the child's skin that you wouldn't put in your mouth. And I'm always like, well, when do we graduate from that? And why do we graduate from that? So ultimately, one of the things that we want to do is put oils on our skin that we would eat, edible oils. So go in your kitchen, open your cupboard, and look at your olive oil, or maybe you have almond oil or sesame oil or coconut oil, and use one of those. Use one of those. You can even warm up your oil just a little bit, and you can rub it all on your body, especially get areas that maybe do feel a little bit more crackly. And rub, get the oil everywhere. You can do this. Traditionally, it's done before a shower. So you could get it on your skin, let it absorb for like 20 minutes, maybe hang out in a robe, then go take a shower. And you don't need to use soap everywhere, and that will help hydrate your skin while you're in the shower, because sometimes hot water, even though it's wet, can be a little dehydrating. And then after your shower, you'll be nice and kind of perfect for the day, not too oily, kind of like Goldilocks. You can also do it after a shower. You can take a shower, your skin's nice and hot. You can rub it in, let it soak up before you get dressed. Another great way to do it. But that is a good way to support the body in staying lubricated, and then therefore supporting the joints. In the next video, I'm going to talk about what it might be some remedies and support if your joints are more inflamed and you have a lot of pain in your movement. And I'm just going to talk about it through the lens of nutrition. So stick with me and I'll see you in the next video, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks.